Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Stats Recap. This time we are looking back at game week 30. First, we have to start naturally with Liverpool. Salah's numbers were insane: 10 shots inside the box, 4 big chances, 2 chances created, XG of 2.15, XGI of 2.38, and a non-pen XG of 1.36. Absolutely ridiculous numbers. Liverpool showed that at home they are still a different beast and their assets need to be in our plans going forward. Game week 32 especially is important. If you're not on a free hit, you need to be making plans to get Salah in at least for 32, if not 34, when the fixtures are really good with the 2 home games. I sense another late riser rant coming. Next spot. Trent played a more advanced role similar to that what we see often of Cancelo at Man City. He played much further forward, played more centrally, and Klopp talked about it post-game that something might try some more often. And he created 4 chances with an XA of 0.62. Again, for the 2 home games in 34 and for the free hit in 32, he looks to be an almost must-have with Liverpool's fantastic fixture run. Palace are flying under Hodgson. They recorded 3.15 XG against Leeds, and those without a free hit especially should look to their assets. They play Everton in 32. They have a generally good fixture run. They play Wolves, West Ham. After that, Olise was top for chances created. He took 2 shots, XA of 0.87 and 0.97 XGI. All eyes were on Grealish after the Rashford injuries and did not disappoint. He caught the eye once again. Took 3 shots in the box, one of which was a big chance, and he racked up an XG of 0.46. He also created 2 chances, constant menace throughout, and an XG of 0.82. He's obviously going to be the most popular transfer this week for those free hitting in 32, but I think we should wait for the Champions League game on Wednesday, ignore the price moves if we can. Other notable performers: Solanke took 6 shots in the box, 0.9 XG, 2.15 XG for Bournemouth overall. Leicester are in bad shape. They play Man City next at the Etihad, and that could be an absolute bloodbath. Rashford took 5 shots in the box, racked up 3 big chances, XG of 0.87. I think his captainers were quite unlucky for there to be such a big gap between him and Haaland. Solly March was also joint top for chances created with 6. He plays Chelsea next, who will heavily rotate in Europe, so we are going to have a benching dilemma with our Brighton assets likely next week. They also racked up 1.43 XG overall, Brighton, so they're definitely a good play going forward. Wolves recorded only 0.55 XG against a very poor Chelsea side. It might be a good idea to play our Brentford defensive assets such as your Mee, Henry, Raya next week over the Chelsea players, who are likely going to play a very, very weak team. That's it for this week's short video. The main pod will be on Wednesday this time, and we will be joined by Pras once again. See you then.